Maybe I should have figured this out first. That's not bad. Why does it look like I need to shave so bad? Ooh. Ah. I just ate way too much feta cheese. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on who you're asking. But it was good. What was it? 170 grams, 6 ounces? 6 ounces? Really? That's a lot of ounces. Let me see. Put that in the right. Yep, 6 ounces. But it was delicious. What's up, Tyrone Washington? How you doing, buddy? What's up, babe? Oh, number one was Tyrone Washington. You better believe it. You better believe it. Excuse me. Why is it? Fitta. What? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. What does that even do? Whoa. Well, Daveza, sorry, you're in the middle of homework and I can't help you. I mean, for real. I am not even trying to do any kind of algebra or whatever equation you're putting out there. Not gonna happen. Oh, peanut butter jelly time. If I wasn't full, you'd be making me hungry because I love peanut butter and jelly. It's my favorite. Oh, explains quantum gravity. Okay. Well, it's definitely a lengthy equation. No wonder why it's so lengthy if it explains quantum gravity. My marriage? My marriage is not a wedding ring, though. It's a, well, I'm not going to say. Patty cake, patty cake. Delveza and I can't. Hold on, hold on. Feliciano. Those two comments, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. It's personal. But if it is groundbreaking and you came up with it all on your own and it's legit, well, big ups to you, my friend. But and that's not and don't break my ground. But good job. Well, I never said thank you, Tyrone Washington, so whatever. Marabi, what's up, bro? Buffalo Soldier. No, every time I pull that card out, I'll look at it and be like, man, that's an awesome card I designed. The card was already in the works, but you had nothing to do with that card, bro. You had absolutely zero, zero thing to do with that card. I don't see how you don't understand the fact that if I already had Cash App, then I already had my card made. I was just waiting on it. You had nothing. You had nothing to do, and I still have zero balance. So you're full of yourself, and I grow weary of you. Well, to end once again, Tyrone, you have no idea what you are talking about. Go ahead, babe. Report it. Report it. Do it. Pariah, hey, how are you doing? So Uncle Bot don't have chat box anymore. You gotta come somewhere else, huh? Thank you, Pariah. It's been a while. Let me just be the first to say, Tyrone, Cells is far from a user. Yes, it is. Long time no see. Mimi Bear. I watched what were you? Your last two things have been like cooking, something cooking, but I can't remember what the last one was. Okay, Tyrone. Have a nice life. No, I didn't forget you. My algorithm forgot you. I didn't forget you. And if Uncle Bot had a chat box, then I could at least say hi. But for some reason now, for the last what month, 2 months now, he hasn't had a chat box. I still go by and give him thumbs up. Check the sky in Manila, but other than that, it's not much I can do. And I mean, I'm sure you've been going live. It's just for some reason, uh, it hasn't popped up. And I'm pretty sure I have notifications on. I mean, I'm definitely, obviously subscribed, but yeah, I know. What's wrong, Tyrone? You don't like me no more? And this too shall pass. Yeah. I think he forgets to hit the like button every time. Well, this lemon mint vape is like it's like hollow. It's so delicious, but it freezes my throat. Tyrone, did you really leave? Hmm. What time is it? I think the store's about to close. Yeah, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Oh, I should have got two of these. So I don't think. Oh, I do. I have one. Oh, thank you, Pariah. I have one bottle of water left from Dubai in my luggage. So I do have a water in the truck still. Just in case if I get thirsty. Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time. Oh, man. At least I'm parked under the light. Got a little bit better lighting. A little bit better. There's still that weird shadow cuts the top of my head off. And what happened? Like I had like 100 trolls a second ago and now they all left? That's no fun. The king troll Tyrone Washington scared them all off. What happened there? We had somebody playing patty cake on my bald head. We had equations for quantum gravity. Oh, that sandwich was good. And that whole big old tub of cheese. 6 ounces. That's a lot of cheese to eat at one time. But it was good. I love some feta cheese. I like the feta cheese I had in Dubai. That Arabic feta cheese was a lot creamier. Little better flavor and creamier. It was good. Lucy. So how's your channel been doing, Priya? You still on the up and up? What's up? What's up, DRI? Cheers, bro. Look, I got my mohawk back. Ah. I just get lazy sometimes and just don't feel like shaving my head and just let it grow out. It's winter, it's starting to get cold, so I'm gonna let it grow out again until it gets a little bit, starts poking up over, and then I'll cut it back. But that's what beanies are for. Or just pop the hood up. Well, I got a skinny face. I got a skinny face. Man, actually, that feels good. It's warm because I've been sitting on it. I don't know. It must be, what, 60 something degrees maybe? I don't know how cold it is here. It's a little bit chilly. You'd think if I was going live, I'd have something to talk about, but right at the moment, I don't really. I feel good though. I was hungry there for a while. They finally had me a sandwich and a whole lot of cheese. And I might go over there and buy me a soda. They don't have water. Well, I bet there might be water in that machine. Excuse me. But I really should have bought 2 of these. Revolution. I should treat myself. But I'm just not big on drinking soda. I'm just thirsty. And there's a soda machine over there. I wish it was a coffee machine. Now that would be something. Then I'd have me a nice little cup of coffee. That really makes me thirsty. I love coffee machines. And their little paper cups. Little paper cup of coffee. I need to get my beanie. I do want to put this on, but it's just... looks weird. I need to write Vandal across the back of this. That'd be cool. You're selling your coffee machine in the office? I didn't know you had a coffee machine. You mean a coffee maker? I'm talking like a big, like soda machine, like a big coffee machine. Spits out paper cups. You can pick, different latte, espresso, mocha latte espresso. Oh my gosh. That sounds so good. Like really good. No, it can't fit in the office pantry. I'm talking about a big machine. Are you talking about a big machine? Spits out paper cups and makes coffee? Or are you talking about like a big, home appliance size espresso machine? Oh, I never seen it. I just seen your assistant bring you a cup of coffee in a pink cup. Same pink cup that I've seen a bunch of different pictures of coffee in. That's what I thought about when she brought you that coffee. I was like, I've seen that cup like 100 times full of coffee. Wow, Tyrone, did he really left? I mean, I'm beside myself. I really I don't know what to say. I mean, I really don't. Hey, Cindy B, how are you this evening? Well, my evening, your afternoon, or almost afternoon. Yeah, it's called Put Some Pants On. You won't be so cold. Here, I'll turn around. Oh, I need to clean my windshield. I'm trying to figure out where they're from. Well, they're definitely were probably born in America, but their parents weren't. Their English was way too plain. See, that's why I had such a weird issue in Dubai. It's because I'm used to seeing people from other countries, but they all speak English. So when I was in Dubai and I would try to talk to somebody and they couldn't really speak English or spoke no English, I was like, oh, okay, all right, okay, I understand. I realize I'm out of my territory here. 11. All right. Thank you, mommy. There's no. I'm in America. There's nobody at the gas station gonna clean my windshield but me. Yeah, I know. I know. I was there. I I I I talked to a lot of people. I talked to everybody that I could. Everybody. I talked to more people than you know that I talked to. Whenever I would go outside, I would talk to somebody. Whenever we go to the store, I would talk to somebody. Anywhere I was talking to somebody. Hey, Mr. Whistle, what's up, bro? How are you, good sir? How's life been? It's been a little bit. I haven't seen you. I haven't seen Humpty either. Sherry came through the other was during the day, I think it was. I don't know how she's doing. I had to drop that whole Mary soap opera community. I couldn't deal with it no more. Well, it's not a joke. I did talk to cats and trees. And the spider? You don't know the conversation I had with the spider. I'd sit there and talk to that spider for probably 5, 10 minutes. Oh, good, fantastic. That's a good descriptive word. That's a good one. Yep. No major topic tonight. No Big thing to talk about. Let's just go live. Actually, I think that's 90% of my lives is like I go live and just talk with you guys. Whatever you guys want to talk about, that's what we'll talk about. Whatever's on your mind, that's what we'll talk about. Yeah, you know what? That do you see the video with my duel, the guy from Bangladesh? That's what he said. He said because I like his words, in his flow, he has a pure heart. Yeah, I met that guy for like 5-10 minutes. Oh, lights out. Store closed. 11:01. Crystalline, Crystalline, welcome in, Crystalline. So you got half chub. I think I'm probably 3/4 chub. Yeah, about 3/4. About 3/4 chub. Oh, my heart's a diamond. That's so nice. I don't think my heart's a diamond. Oh, yeah, no, you're still up. Oh well, you're 2 hours behind, so you're at like 9 o'clock. How's the in-laws? Everything's still cool. Everything's still smooth. Oh, you're trying to sleep. You're mute. Minjay, just dropping by to say hi and support here, Sir Vandal. Oh, thanks, Jenna. Well, hope you have a good breakfast with the in-laws in the morning. I'll see you in the morning probably. That your time slot for your live is when I got some free time in the morning. All right, good night. Get some good rest, Jenna. You're going to prepare for work now. Okay, well, enjoy. Yeah, she needs to keep safe for driving. She don't have me there to drive for her. Oh man, what? I, I should have recorded the whole time that we were driving. Oh my God, you want to talk about some? Oh, it was hilarious. It was and it was tense at moments. I mean, I'm serious. It was great. Good times, good times. Straight, 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 babe. Straight, straight, straight. I'm like, okay, like I got 5 miles to go straight. You don't gotta tell me every 2 inches. Roundabout straight, even though you turn right. So I messed that one up. Go right, I turn left. Yeah. Oh, it's good times. Good times. Or GPS would say, continue straight for 3 miles on Ras Al Khaimah Road. And she'd go, okay, go straight, babe. Go straight. I'm like, yeah, stupid GPS just told me that. Ah, good stuff. You know what? I got one right here on this side. There's not one on the driver's side, but the passenger side. Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I mean, I'm a good driver. I just had to figure out how they drove, and Dubai traffic is something else. Let me tell you. But oh my God, is it's for me as a driver and as American driver and whatever. It was so fun to drive in Dubai traffic because it was so hectic and so different. It was, I don't know, it was interesting. It wasn't boring. That's for sure. Oh, we need GPS. Anyway, I never did like learn the roads or where I was going exactly. I would just have to try and figure it out. Oh, and then the one hotel, I was like, okay. I passed by the hotel and I was gonna park, and she's like, "Oh, the hotel's right there," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I was like, "It's okay, I'll just go back." But it was a one-way road, so I couldn't go back. So I wasn't used to like not being able to just turn around and go back. And we had to drive probably, I don't know kilometers, but probably like a quarter mile down the way to hit it, to do a U-turn to go back to the hotel. And when we got back to the hotel, guess what? We parked where I was at the first time. So that was a big waste of time and blood pressure. Yeah. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do when we get to Philippines. What we'll drive. I want a jeepney. I want a whole jeepney to myself. I want to rip the back out and put a bed and some shelves in it. I mean, there's a lot of roundabouts, true, but when you tell me roundabout straight, that means you go roundabout and you go straight. Now you go round and turn to the right. We've already had this. It's just my brain's hardwired. But it's okay. Literally right down the street here, there's a roundabout. But roundabout straight, you go around. So you coming into the roundabout and you go around and you come out straight. Or you go around and you turn off to the right. It's only two turns. It's not three turns off of one roundabout. So it's a little bit different. But yeah, I think I handled Dubai traffic pretty good. There were moments, but as a whole, overall, I think I had it. I had it in the bag. What's in the bag? My driving skills in Dubai. That's what's in the bag. Oh, I don't know about that. Uh, no, I don't think that'll work. And I've seen some videos of Filipinos and also I think it's in Nepal, but they're riding on scooters and it's like the whole family's on there. The mom, the dad, and three kids, and they're all stacked on top of each other, and they just zing. I'm like, oh my god, how are you doing this? I don't think I could do it. But now I did on my scooter. I rode Aurora on the back and Rome in between my legs until we wrecked that day, and then we never rode again. Actually, my scooters need some work. Oh, I'll fit a scooter. I I have one already. A nice Yamaha. It's blue like my truck, and it was blue like my old car. It's funny. The last three vehicles that I've had, when I still have the scooter and now have the truck, but they've all been blue. Haven't had anything white. Haven't had anything red. Oh my God. God, I wish I would have recorded that conversation. That was hilarious. I won't go into it, but Sel, you know what I'm talking about. I still can't believe you said that. Because he wanted to give you a red car. You know what? We ended up driving a red car. But it's okay. It was a lot better than the white car. I need a water. Normally I have a water sitting next to me, but I don't. Ooh, I have this. What is this again? Zero sugar, orange mango, sparkling ice. Mmm. Oh my god, that smells so good. Yeah, you sounded like something, that's for sure. Hold on, I'm looking. But this phone is so slow. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Maybe. I know it. Let me see. Maybe not. This is stuff I sent to Kobe. Dun, dun. Yeah, I think. Hey, Tammy Young. Thank you for coming by. Kawe, kawe. Oh wait, no, you're from Indonesia, so you don't know Kawe Kawe. And how are you, Tamyong? Are you having a blessed day? I hope. Sorry, I'm scrolling through old conversations with my kid, trying to find something. But it's I don't think I actually sent it. Here's this one. Oh wait, no, I think that might have cuss words in it. Yep, it's not in here. Short fry. Hey. Yeah, I remember. Um except for some reason I here, let me get you a jacket, bro. Put a hoodie on, put a hoodie on. Oh, Shy, hey, sorry, I was scrolling through my stuff here, and let me get you one, papa. Alright, Tammy Yang, there's you one. What's this message held for review? Oh, okay. Just the basic. Oh, yeah, no worries. It'll give you the Smurf suit. It's chilly in here. BRB, okay. I'm surprised you're still here. I thought you were getting ready for work. Getting ready for the office. So we got Kuwait, Indonesia, Dubai, and America. Where else can we get? Or short fry? Are you're America or are you in Canada? Actually, speaking of, because I guess I didn't drop your link earlier because I went to everybody after I dropped everybody's link. All everybody's tab was still saved. So after the live, I went back through and oh, you South Carolina. All right, so You over there by the Atlantic. Bear with me. This phone's pretty slow. Oh, you got a black doggy too? I got a black dog too. It's named Blackjack. What's your dog's name? Oh, Gambit? Gambit like the X-Men? Oh, Guitar? Oh, she's in Guitar? I didn't know that. I was in Guitar. No, I wasn't. I was in Doha. I was on Qatar Airlines. Yeah, Gambit. I see that. I see. I asked the question and then I read the title of the video and then I figured it out. But so is it? Yep, it is X-Men. I was just about to ask that. I too. Everybody always goes Wolverine, but I like Gambit. He had like this cocky attitude. Plus, I like throwing stuff, and he threw cards. So I mean, Gambit was cool. And kind of coincidentally, so your black dog's name is Gambit, and Gambit throws cards. My black dog's name is Blackjack, which is a card game. He's not named after the card game though. He's named Blackjack because the people I got him from named him Jack, but I don't like just calling a dog a normal human's name, so I had to kind of mix it up a little bit. But then after I named him Blackjack, I remembered the homie he named one of his chickens Blackjack. So we already had an animal an animal named Blackjack. Oh, Doha is the capital of Qatar. Okay. Oh, that's no good. So a tree fell on your house and they ain't gonna fix it. It's their house. That don't even make sense. The only way that would even make sense. Hey, redhead by nature, how you doing, girl? You obviously haven't been through here. I've come over to you, but obviously you ain't been here because you're not blue. And everybody that's cool is blue here. I hope things are kind of leveling out for you, emotionally and all, and then life's getting a little bit smoother. I watched you not too long ago playing Fortnite, and boy, your mouth. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Trust me, I'm used to gamers, but I just wasn't expecting it from you exactly. Not that I don't know. I feel like I'm coming off the wrong way. So I had watched some of your videos and they were kind of chill, and I could tell like you a real salt of the earth person, and you do got a little bit of attitude about you. But then when I watched you play Fortnite, boy, you straight gamer. Like your mouth was loose. Let's just say. All right, short fry. I got you, bro. Comment on the doggy video. Subbed up. Oh, a week. So a fresh move. Aye, no good. I mean, it's good to be in a new spot, but just it's just fresh, just 1 week, so you're still figuring it out. Still got to figure out like, oh, oh, I need this or I need that, or oh, just everything behind a new move and being in a new place and having loose ends and trying to get things squared away and lined back out again. I feel you. 1 year, I think it was 4 or 5 times we moved. I said I'm never moving again. Like I couldn't believe it. Like we moved from our one apartment across over to another apartment. Then we lost that apartment. Then we moved in with her mom. Then we moved out of her mom into we got a duplex. And then we lost that duplex. And then we moved out of that into another apartment. All within like a year. It's like we never even really ever got anything unboxed all the way. And I was landscaper by hobby. So I had big, huge stones that I moved. Every time I moved, I left no stone. So, yeah. Guess who? It's Vandal and Nurse Nancy. Ooh, boy. I bet that was a heart stopper. Just chilling there, and then all of a sudden, and you're like, oh my god. Drywall falling, limbs staring you in the face. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Nancy. I'm all right. I just had me a Italian sandwich a little bit ago, and I wanted some feta cheese, but they didn't have like a smaller container of feta cheese, like a smaller portion. So I just got the normal size one, which apparently is a 6 ounce little container of feta cheese, and I ate the whole thing. So I just had an Italian sandwich and 6 ounces of feta cheese. Oh man, it was a trailer? Heck yeah, dude. The tree will bridge across the roof of a trailer in no time. And I know how trees fall because I do tree work. Well, not like professionally or whatever, but I've done a few tree jobs, and then just overall, like I've cut down a bunch of trees on my property, and yeah, trees. You gotta when you're fell in a tree, you gotta look up and then you gotta look out. Because that tree, you think, okay, oh, it's just gonna fall like right here. You got this open space. No, every foot that it goes up is how many feet that it's gonna fall that way. So, and then you don't really realize how heavy a tree is until you cut it down and you try and lift it or move it or pick it up. Even once you get it cut down to smaller portions, there's so much water and it's just so dense. It's so heavy. That's why when they fall, they come down with so much force. Like a fallen tree is a serious thing. Okay, Mommy Kimmy, gotta go BG. That's fine. I don't know what, I don't, how long I've been, an hour? I've been going an hour already. I probably shouldn't go live too long tonight. I've gone, what time? So they just closed at 11. It's 11:30. The last couple of nights, I've gone live because I don't know what keeps why. Oh, I know why I keep ending up at Walmart. The Wi-Fi. So I'll come to Walmart and use the Wi-Fi, go do my shopping or whatever, and then I'll go live. But I've stayed live longer than I needed to or should have, and then so I'm late getting back and getting to bed and stuff. So I probably should, I don't know, get to bed on time tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. You know, he changed his name from Adventures with Eric to Gas Man. He went live a few times. He had like a one-on-one long live chat with Susie B one night. Then I went to his live one night and his title was Trolls Welcome. And of course I came in and I said, guess who? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, Trolls Welcome. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, it's a social experiment. He's like, I just wanna have some fun and see what trolls will do. And he's like, go ahead and troll me. And I'm like, dude, you know me as nice Vandal. Like I don't want to go there, with you or whatever. And he's like, no, go ahead. And I said, dude, I can really be, I can be a troll if you want me to. He's like, yeah, just do it. So I trolled him, and I said some troll things, and that was the last I ever heard of him. Like I could tell, like it was getting under his skin, like it was bothering him. And then I try to be like, hey, look, you told me to troll you. I'm just messing with you, bro. It's all good. I'm like, it's still Vandal. Like we're good, bro. We're good. And yeah, that was it. It was over with. I don't know if he still has a channel. I don't know what he's doing, where he's at, I don't know. Yeah, and actually that reminds me of, so when he came back, remember there was that girl, I don't remember what her name was, but she worked for it's a bank company. But anyway, she was like some kind of spokesperson for the banks, but I called her Ladybug. You remember that? Like something Ladybug. She came in real quick and disappeared. I don't know what she's doing. I think some people try out YouTube and then they don't like it, or whatever. It's just not the thing for them, and so they go away. And then so the people like us that are like, hardcore YouTubers, we stay on forever, and then like some people just come and some people go. And then we're still here, and then we're like, hey, what happened to so and so? Well, they didn't make it. They didn't. It wasn't for them. It's not for everybody. Yeah, I don't remember her real name. I just remember calling her Ladybug for some reason. Wells Fargo, that's what it was. She worked for Wells Fargo. Yeah, I love my trolls. Dude, I actually, speaking of one of my trolls, that's one of my buddies and supporters now, Big White. I haven't seen Big White in a little bit. I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully he's okay. Because normally he's the first to come in, and I mean, sometimes he chats, but at the very least he'll come in and be like, "Oh, stopping by, giving a thumbs up." But I haven't seen him, and like on my videos, like he'll be like one of the first ones in to say, "Stopping by, giving a thumbs up." But yeah, you ain't fading Vandal. I got thick skin, bro. You try, please, please try and troll me. Come, make it interesting. We'll see who walks away crying. Yeah, I somewhat match energy and talk crap back to them, but at the same time, I kind of put them in their place and let them know, like, hey, if you want to be chill, man, you can hang out, or if you want to continue to be a troll, then let's go for it. I am a silver tongued devil if I want to be. You can either have the positive enlightened vandal, or you could have the wicked vandal. It's your choice. You choose. Ball is in your court. This mohawk, this ain't a fashion statement. It is a way of life. Oh yeah, 21 thumbs up, not bad. 6 people in, 21 thumbs up. Well, thank you guys. No, no. Hey, and actually, oh no, you said you're in South Carolina. Yep, answered my own question. I was gonna ask you if you're still in Louisiana. I've been to South Carolina a couple times, and yeah, we went through Louisiana to get to South Carolina. Um, I can't remember what town we went to, what city we were in. I can tell you it wasn't Charlotte. Or is that North Carolina? But yeah, I've been there a couple times. And I went to what's that famous chicken restaurant? Buglies? You tell me. You'll know it because you're there. Xiaomi, thank you. Welcome in. Uh, it's like Bugles. I don't know. It's a chicken restaurant, and it was okay. It wasn't like all the hype, but I did like the fact that they had like all the different sauces that you could try. That's the only thing I liked about it was all the different sauces. The chicken was like, yeah, whatever. Bojangles, yes. That's what it was. I knew it was a B word. Bojangles, that's what it is. And I still can't, for the life of me, remember where we went in South Carolina. I don't know. My brain don't work sometimes. I know we went to Myrtle Beach while we were there, and I know we also went to the Delta while we were there. I told that story last night about me going down in the middle of the night in low tide and walking down into the mud and then thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But that was cool. Because, yeah, then the next morning when we woke up and came out of the hotel room, I'll make the long story short. It was high tide, and we were standing there looking at where I was walking in the mud the night before was all full of water, and all of a sudden here come a dolphin swimming through. So cool. No, man, I could probably almost look it up, but I'm not digging through messages to figure out where it was. If my phone was that other phone was a little bit faster, then I might, but I'm not going to. Tammy Yang, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for your emojis. Hold on. Yeah, you don't like South Carolina? It was all right for me, but of course, we were only there for a weekend at a time. I liked going there and going to the beach. And then on the way back when we were leaving, we stopped off along somewhere along the coast. We had to go through like a how do I put this? Not I want to say protected, but wasn't protected. It like had a HOA, but you had to apply for these houses. It was like a historical residential area neighborhood. But once you got through it, then you came out to like Boat Dock Pier, and it was Gulf fed, but dude, it was so beautiful. Like, had corals growing all along the boat docks. It had a 3-story like crow's nest type thing. Like, you walked up this loft 3 stories, and you get up to, it was like a lookout point. 3-story lookout point. You walked up, and then you could look out over the whole bay area right there where you were. And it actually had shark teeth on the beach. There was this couple there, and they were hunting for shark teeth, and we're like, oh really, you can find shark teeth on here? And they're like, yeah, you just got to train your eye and know what you're looking for. And they found one, and they gave my middle son a shark tooth. They actually found one, a black shark tooth. Gave him one, and this kid, I think he was maybe 11 or 12 at the time, maybe 13, and he lost it within an hour. I was like, "Oh, you lost that shark tooth?" I was like, we're never gonna find it." Charleston, that might be. Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. That's why I was like, I know it's not Charlotte, but it sounds like Charlotte, so it might been Charleston. I think that's it. And then there's a place, and this is where we stayed in the Delta, but I can't never remember it. There's a town or a province or something sound familiar to you that's named like Three Sisters or Saint Sisters, or something about sisters or saints or something. I can't remember it, but it was a cool little place, and that's where we drove across the bridge across the Delta. Let me turn my other phone off and run my battery down for nothing. Twin sisters. Okay. Yep. Yep. I knew it was something sisters, something. Yeah. I brought back a whole bunch of Spanish moss too. Like, I know it's like a parasite of the tree, really, or whatever, but it was just so cool to me. Like, I mean, a cardboard. I had a big old cardboard box, and I grabbed all this Spanish moss and brought back, and I grew it here in Oklahoma for a little while. Like, it stayed alive on my trees. I always gather all kinds of plants and stones and stuff. Any kind of anything. Like, when we're going through Georgia, I stopped off and dug up a yucca and brought that back, and grew a yucca from Georgia for a while. Yeah, I was the only uh property in Oklahoma. Well, I mean, there might have been another one, but I definitely was the only house in town that had Spanish moss growing on their tree, and definitely on the block. I didn't see anybody else. But yeah, no, I've done some traveling. I got some stories. I'd have more if my memory was better. Which all the things that I can remember and how cool they are, I'm like, man, just think of all the things that I forgot. I need to go back through old pictures. That's how you refresh your memory. That's why you take pictures. Helps you remember so you don't forget. Keeps the memory fresh. Keeps the events live in your mind. That's the good thing about YouTube. I rewatch my I tell people this all the time. I'm one of my biggest fans. I watch I watch all my videos all the time. All right, excuse me, but I got got it. All right. Be good. Be well. Stay blessed. Have a lovely day. Oh yeah, it's chilly. It's chilly right now. Yeah, that's what Tyrone thinks too. But I don't know if there's anybody that rewatches my videos more than me. That's for sure. Although there probably is this girl named Cell's probably pretty close second to me to rewatching my videos. I she might have me beat. I'm not sure. Hey Dorothy, welcome in. I gotta get my other vape. This one literally is freezing my throat. It's killing me. It's like the coldest slushy ever. Ah, good morning. What's up? Magandang Umganda? Because Magandang Gabby is a good evening. What time is it? I think it's actually Tengali. Yeah. Wheezy. Oh, yep. Gotta let the doggy out. If you don't let him out, they won't leave you alone, that's for sure. My dog hears me pull up and he started whining and going crazy. Hears me come out the door, hears my voice, hears the truck, thinks he's going somewhere. He's a nutball. But he's just a year, so he's still got a lot of puppy left in him. I'm hoping he'll calm down eventually. Excuse me. He's nothing. He's nothing like my last dog. My last dog was all calm, cool, chill. The best farm dog. But he's black shepherd. She was a pit mixed with I think she had like Great Dane in her or something. Oh, yep, almost two. And I'm telling you, all that feta cheese, that salt, whatever, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna have to go dig in my luggage and get out that bottle of water. Which somebody made fun of me for packing water in my luggage. And she's like, get rid of all that water. I'm like, no. Get rid of the water so I can fill it full of useless junk? No way. Said water is life. Like if something happens to me and I'm stuck with my luggage, I'd rather have bottles of water in here than a souvenir, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be smart. You wanna survive. And watch Castaway a couple of times and you'll be sure you're packing water instead of wedding dresses. So you're North Carolina, so it's 1 o'clock for you. You got that hour advance. I was like when we were headed up to Utah, or even when we were heading out South Carolina, but for some reason, oh, that's why, because Utah was a 24-hour drive, and we're headed, and then when we lost that hour, I was like, oh my God, really? It's like we were making such good time. But yeah, it was crazy because when we got up into Utah, because of all the salt, we got into the salt plains and the bar ditches, where the water would run through the bar ditch and then evaporate, had salt crested lined all along the bar ditch, so it looked like snowdrift. It was just like all white. I was like, I go, no, that ain't snow. I said, it's not snow season. We're not up in the mountains. It's not just random snow. I said, that's salt. That's so crazy. Just so much salt. Yeah, the time zones, man, I'm telling you. But yeah, we went, I think it was when we were in New Mexico. No, maybe Colorado. We went up into the mountains and there was snow. When we were in New Mexico, we talked to one of the locals and he said the mountain, whatever mountain was there in New Mexico, you used to be able to go up to the top and it had snow, but I guess since past few years of global warming and all that, there's no more snow at the top of the mountain. But we did stay at a campgrounds in New Mexico that um, was specifically preserved for light pollution. So there was no street lights, no buildings, no lights whatsoever allowed within a certain radius, miles, few miles radius of this place. And we camped there, and I got out. It was 12, 1, 2. I don't know. I always stayed up late whenever we camp. I don't want to sleep. I want to just stay and enjoy every last minute of it that I can. I'll get a few hours of sleep before we got to get up and start breakfast or whatever. But, anyways, I was up and I got vertigo. I stood on this big boulder, and I was up and I was able to look out because there was a valley. And the valley dipped down, and then the trees went across. But I stood on this big boulder so I could see across all the trees and see the valley. But the real deal is I looked up and was looking at the stars, and since there was no light pollution whatsoever, I'd literally seen the curvature of the earth, or of the atmosphere. Like I seen the stars, and then I just seen it curve, and like I got vertigo and about fell off of this boulder. It was so cool. And not only that, it was uh bear country. It's one of those ones where like you had to lock up all your food. You couldn't have food, and they had certain lockers for your gear. But I didn't care. I walked out into the woods, up onto this boulder, looked over the valley. I'm very adventurous like that. Just like the story where I didn't go into like a lot of the details of how I got down into the low tide of the delta. But yeah, I went through some stuff at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, no, no, you just gotta listen. I was in here in Oklahoma, up in the mountains in Lawton, and there's buffalo that roam loose up there, right? It's open territory for buffalo, and this was back in the day, in the beginning of cell service. And so where we were camping in the mountains, I didn't have no service. But if I climbed up and got on the highest peak of the mountain where we were at, I could get cell service. So I climbed up there, and I was on the cell phone, but I stayed on way too long till the sun started coming down. I didn't take a flashlight with me because I didn't think I was gonna be up there past dark. Well, also it's cactus. It's all cactus, and I'm always barefoot. I was barefoot. So I go up there, and I'm like, I start coming down, and luckily a lot of the rocks were white, so the white rocks reflected off the moonlight. So I knew if I stepped somewhere where it was white, I knew I wasn't gonna step on cactus. But the real moral of the story is I got along this like sheer drop off bluff, and I was trying to figure out, okay, how am I gonna get down? Where's my next step or whatever? And right behind me, I hear a big buffalo just walking through, crushing through all the dried, brittle branches and leaves and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, either this buffalo is gonna get pissed and charge me and blast me off of this hill, or he's just gonna walk by me and bump me off of this drop off. So yeah, that was kind of a sketchy moment, but luckily he went on a different direction, and I figured out how to get down, and I made it down to camp. Actually, and I was everything blends together when you're up in the mountains like that. But I was able to holler down to camp to tell him to turn on a light to give me like a guiding light. So as I'm coming down, like I knew where to go. Otherwise, I would have been walking circles. I'd have probably came down a quarter mile off to the east when I needed to be quarter mile over to the west. Yeah, no, it was. Dude, and if you've seen some of these videos where people go in the national parks and they think they're gonna go up and pet the buffalo, this one buffalo literally hit this lady and launched her way up into a pine tree. Like, and I mean, I already knew this before watching any of these videos, because also this was back in the day before I watched a lot of YouTube before YouTube was all real big or whatever. Like I say, it was in the beginning of cell phones. Like I was on the old Nokia brick. It had no screen to watch anything. It had no color buttons. It had nothing. It just barely had service. Uh, and even at that, I was using it to call back into town to a landline. I wasn't even calling another cell phone. But yeah, I knew like this buffalo's huge. They're not like cows. They're not tame. And they're not necessarily like a bear and like extraterritorial, but they're not gentle giants. They're a beast. But it was a cool experience. Oh, and then um we put so my buddy brought his dog and we put the dog food up on this big boulder, but that didn't keep the raccoons. There was two or three raccoons, and I'm sleeping on my pack, just on no tent. I was just sleeping under the stars, as they say, right? So I was just sleeping on a bedroll, had my pack under my head for my pillow, but my pack had my food in it, and I hear these raccoons just going crazy, rabid style, fighting over this bag of dog food. And I'm like, and they're like 6, 7. Well, we'll push it to about maybe 10 foot away from me, But they're right there, right by me, and they're fighting over this dog food. And then all of a sudden they stop fighting, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm trying to go back to sleep. And then here I hear it come walking by me, and I'm like, oh no, he's gonna smell my food underneath my head. I've already heard how crazy they were going. He's gonna try and attack me for my food or try and get to my food. And so I just yelled at it or whatever. I was like, "Go away, raccoon! Don't come over here messing with me." And he went on about his business. But that was another sketchy moment. See, and and I've been to Florida a couple times. Been to Florida, went through oh, loading for a second. And we rented kayaks, and I deliberately tried to see a gator, and I have still to see a gator in all of my travels out far east, out down through Florida, down through there. We even camped one night somewhere in the tips of Mississippi at this lake, and we pull up, and we're just staying overnight. We're not paying for a camping fee. We're not setting up a tent. We just needed somewhere to sleep for a little bit so that we could continue the drive in the morning. And so we pull up and we get out, and I'm like checking everything out. Got my flashlight. I'm walking along the banks. And then I start reading the signs on the bathhouse, and then they had some signs down by the river or down by the lake, down by the water, or whatever. And it said no line fishing. And I was like, no line fishing. And then I was like, oh my God. I said, they're talking about fishing for gators. That's where you hang a line from a tree with a chicken on it. And I was like, oh my God, we're about to be sleeping on the ground, camping in gator infested waters, you know. And sure enough, while I was walking, I did hear the splash of a gator, but still never seen one, and thankfully one didn't come up on us. And this was whenever my youngest, he's 8 now, but this is whenever he was a baby, and we had the other 3 kids, and they slept in the car, and then we made a pallet out on the ground, but we just slept, you know, with the baby in between us, and slept just whatever. Slept in, I don't know, like old school, like, you know, you sleep with the adults with the baby in the center to kind of surround and protect the baby from either side. So if something happens, one of the parents will, you know, get alerted or be harmed or whatever. But yeah, we slept there just fine. No gators came up and did anything. No snakes, no nothing. But yeah, I didn't even know that there were gators there. Like I thought we had to go further east before we got into gator country because we were in Mississippi. But then when I started reading those signs, I was like, oh my God, I know what that means. So yeah, no, I've had some travels. Definitely had some travels. I'm glad for it. Uh, I need to watch the clock. I need to make sure I'm not on here until like 3 in the morning again. Cause I'll get to talking and it's just one person. And if there's multiple people, I'll really be on forever. Cause I'll just sit and talk and chat and chat. Yeah. So when we rented the kayaks and I went out looking for gators, so it was a place called Crystal Bay, Crystal Springs. Yeah, Crystal Springs. But anyways, we rented kayaks, and typically the manatee are in the channel right there. It's clear waters, and then it goes out and lets out into the river. Well, it was during a season where I guess they migrate out to the river. So we went down. Hey, Village, what's up, my friend? Hey, how are you, my friend? Thank you for coming in. When we went down the 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 stream, so crystal clear, nice stream. Then we hit the muddy water of the river. But anyway, so we got on the river and we went down a little bit. And I'm still. This is in time when I'm trying to find a gator. I want to see a freaking gator. Excuse me. So we cut back in and we get to some mangroves and we cut back into mangroves and we're going in the mangroves and I don't see any gators, and it's like tight. Like we're having to squeeze our kayaks between trees and stuff to get through the mangroves. And I'm looking, and then I look across, and I see. I swear to God, these water moccasins had to be the size of my arm, just draped over, sunning themselves on some logs. I'm like, all right, I said, if they're chilling right there, they're not the only ones in here. I said, we got to get out of here. Because that's when all my kids, they were all like elementary age, you know. So I was like, I can't put them at, harm's way or at risk of getting bit by this snake. It's going to hurt them. It's poisonous or venomous, rather. And just for my wanting to see a gator. So we got out of there. Shangy girl, what's up? Yeah, no, they are because they're aggressive. They're not the type of snake that will tuck tail and run. They'll come at you full force. I actually had one here in Oklahoma, right by my house. I was down at the creek, and then I got to where it's the concrete aqueduct part, and he was right there. And I was like, ooh, I was like, okay, I gotta take this guy out, because other kids come down here and play. They're gonna get bit by this snake, whatever. So I go and get a rock, and I'm normally a Beelish. Hey, my friend, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I was in the middle of a story. Um, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a rock, and I'm just gonna blast him. I'm up at the top of the aqueduct, and what are those about? 5 foot, you know, from top to bottom. And I got a rock and I chunked this rock at him, blow, and I miss. And boy, he got mad. And then that's when you see where they get the name Cottonmouth. Water moccasin is also Cottonmouth. Because he turned and was trying to come up that concrete aqueduct at me with his mouth wide open, and I see nothing but white. So I went and got another rock. I missed him 3 times, and I ran out of rocks. So I had to leave because I wasn't messing with it. I mean, I could have maybe found a stick, but he had me. I was intimidated. I just better cut my losses and just leave this snake alone. I done pissed him off. I missed him 3 times. He was already trying to charge at me, mouth wide open. And yep. What's up, Ray? How are you? So you in Florida, and Short Fry is in South Carolina. You guys are kind of close to each other. But yeah, so and then and the plot even thickens on the kayak story. So we get out of the mangroves, like okay, we go back up the river, and then we go back up the Crystal Springs, the channel, and where it's crystal clear. It's obviously in Florida, beautiful waters, and so we're looking over the kayaks at all these fish. She's got the two older ones with her, and I had the youngest one with me at the time, which she was what? Oh well, actually she turned 9 when we were there, so she was 9, and so we're there and we're floating, and I get caught in the current, and I'm like thinking nothing of it. I'm just kind of let it drift, and I'm just watching the fish, and then I look to where the kayak's drifting towards, and we're going towards the bank, but it's this big dead tree hanging over the water. It was like a dead pine tree, so it had all these like little bitty dead branches. And then I look, and it was like tinsel on a Christmas tree. Every little bitty branch, well, I say every, so don't let me exaggerate, but I'm gonna say a good 80% of these branches had little bitty baby water moccasins draped over it, hanging, sunning themselves. and the kayak's drifting towards it, and I'm like trying to paddle and get out of the current, and I'm yelling at her. I'm like, "Hey, you gotta come over here and grab me. You gotta give me." And I couldn't get my paddling skills down good enough to get away from it, and I knew if we even just barely bumped that thing, all those branches were gonna break. There's gonna be snakes all dropped down in a kayak. I had my little baby girl with me, and I knew that was a bad situation. So I just jumped out the kayak, grabbed a hold of it, and just got on my back and started frog swimming and got out of there because the paddle wasn't working. But I knew I could swim and tugboat the kayak out of the way. But yeah, that was super sketchy. It was like it was like they were inevitable. There was no way that we weren't gonna bump this and all these little twigs are gonna break because I knew I could see it was brittle, old dead pine tree hanging over it with all these little baby snakes just draped over it. It was like a fresh clutch in a den somewhere must have just hatched and they all had come out to do their thing because there had to have been, I don't know, a good 50 some odd snakes on this tree, dude. It was the most, like, I wish I could have taken a picture of this moment, but that's not how it went down. It wasn't a cinematic, photo opportunity. It was like a uh what's the term here? You know, intimate danger. Like I had the tragedy averted. I had to call to action. I had to figure it out real quick. Yeah, yep, yep. They don't know how to control their venom, and their venom's more potent, so that they can knock their prey out. Nature's survival skill. Yeah. What we're talking about? Oh, the water moccasins get really big. Sorry, I got so wrapped up into my story, I've missed a little bit of chat. But I'm back with you guys. Yeah, yeah, that was bizarre. That was good times. I mean, obviously not about freaking out seeing a bunch of snakes fall in my kayak. That wasn't. And there was, I mean, she can, well, she might have been able to swim, but there wasn't no throwing her overboard and tell her swim for it. Yeah, no. And if you go back through some of my videos, it's back further past all the like Dubai stuff. I have a rattlesnake on my property that's called a pygmy rattler, and they don't get but no bigger than that, and they blend in so good. Like here, I'll pull one up real quick. Maybe I have some in my shorts. Let's see. But yeah, I I got bit a few years back by a cottonmouth, or not a cottonmouth, sorry, a copperhead, and luckily, because there's also timber rattlers on this property where I got bitten by a copperhead. But luckily it was the copperhead because between the two venoms, the copperhead venom is necrotic, so it just rots the tissue. But the rattlesnake venom is I forget the name of it, but it's the venom that goes to your heart, and will kill you. And actually, these pygmy rattlers kill little kids here in Oklahoma every year, just because of, they're out there and the kids get bit and there's not much you can do about it. Man, I have so many videos. Also, too, like, my camera don't, whenever I try and show a video, it don't really transfer very well. What's this? Engine hot, not hot. Okay, that's chips. So keep going. Yeah, I probably should. I think I have one in my shorts, but I'm already scrolling down this far. Might as well. Blue mushrooms. Yeah, here we go. This was one day when I was weeding around the tomatoes, and I just happened to reach down and seen it coiled up, just chilling. You can see. There's my finger. That's his head and his eye right there. And they're so tiny. And that's me showing you like how like you look and you don't see nothing. Like I was weeding around the tomatoes, just ripping up weeds. And I reached down and there he is, just chilling. And that's just one of several. Let's see here. here's me winning the battle. There he is, skinned and gutted. That's a different one. But you see how they're no bigger than really the length of my hand. No head and just a little clip off of his tail. And that's the full size of it. But still deadly. Still deadly. Actually, that one right there, look. That's it right here. A lot of the ribs have fallen off, but yeah, I roll with him in my dash. Yeah, did you see the Walmart? It is. I don't know. Well, I don't know, but yeah, there's a Walmart right there. Look, Walmart. See my dirty windshield. Oh yeah, man, I need to pay attention. Okay, it's only 12:30. I keep feeling like it's so late. Like the last couple nights I've been up way too late. I gotta make sure that I get out of here and go get to bed on time. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, but let me see. The video of how I got that snake skeletons in here too. Oh, here's whenever I did a tree job. When I was telling you how I tell you to do tree jobs, I had a gecko in a tree. And it's a Turkish house gecko. He didn't want to be set free. He liked me. I was trying to let him go somewhere where he'd be safe. But he finally skedaddled. There he goes. But what's oh yeah, that's what I was looking for that when I put that skinned snake on an ant pile. Oh, here's one. How about this one? Snake I caught in the road. He had one red eye. You see that? See, his eye was red. And that's my little homie. He's 8, but he's my cameraman from time to time. And then yeah, we just let him go. Here, I'll show you. Oh no, it's clipped. That was made into a short. In the full length video, you see me let him go on the side of the road. But that's just what I do. Oh yeah, he was calm though. Typically, I mean, so I don't mind snakes, but the venomous ones, they got to go. Here like this, like I think it's a full video. Oh my god, I'm telling you, this phone is so slow. Hey, Papa Stick, what's up, buddy? How are you? It's been a couple days. Oh, have you seen the blue-tailed skink? No. Yeah, look at him. He's like, all right, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Yeah, we're good, we're good. But yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of cool videos like that. What am I looking for? Oh yeah. I can't remember the name of it. I'll probably be able to recognize it by the thumbnail though. Dun, dun, dun. Here we set a turtle free. Baby shovel. Ba, ba, ba. Hmm. Mushrooms. Prune. Ba, ba, ba. I have so many videos. Also, I didn't really realize how many videos I'm just holding animals. Where is it? Where? Oh, where? Oh, here it is. Here, let me get rid of all that print and stuff at the bottom. Yeah, mommy, you've seen this one. This was the older one. I'm just showing them. Oh, a 10-year-old reindeer slider. That's about that turtle we set free was seemed like he probably was about 10 years old. Yeah. At one point, let's see. Yeah, there. See how long that snake is? It's huge. I'm 6'2". So that was every bit of a 6-foot snake. Or very, very close to a 6-foot snake. Yeah, but whenever you have like animals and chicken feed and things and mice and rats, as long as it's snake like that, like it didn't want to bite me at all. It that's a beneficial creature to me. Now, if it's venomous, then yeah, you got to go for sure. Look at this. I have one of those lawn chairs that has like a little zipper cooler on the side of it. Well, it got full of water. Had a tree frog in it. I was just sitting there and I was like, oh, I wonder what's in the cooler. And I zipped it open, had water in it, had a tree frog living in it. Yeah, so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, yeah, I got that's the main gist of my channel and content. And then of course, then when I was in Dubai, I got to hold stuff like this. Hmm. I guess, yeah, 'cause I don't remember seeing you last night. But of course, my brain's, I, I don't know what's wrong. I have a bad memory about stuff sometimes. But if you said hi to me, then surely I said hi back, right? David Love. That's a you put some fancy letters on that ninja. Yeah, it was a cool starfish. They're called sifter stars. How about this? Yep, sea urchin. But I thought there was something else I was gonna show. Hmm. Here, look at it. Here's a whole. I'm holding this right here. Let me zoom forward a little bit. Where is it? Oops. I went too far. I went too far. There we go. Oh, just missed it. It's not alive like those other creatures, but it definitely will hurt you. Yeah, well, surprisingly, the sea urchin, they are kind of spiky, but at the same time, they're not. And they're weird. Excuse me. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, here's a cool one. Chicken just flew up and jumped up on me, and then right when I was gonna record it, another one flew up on me. Have you ever ate a black mamba pepper? No, not a black mamba. I've had chocolate scorpions, and I used to grow just the standard ghost peppers. And I've eaten ghost peppers straight off the vine. Like that's I they're so floral. They're such a good flavor. Yeah, they're super hot and it'll hit you hard, but they a really good flavor. Let me see here. Actually, while I'm in this phone, in my old photos, I should have a picture of it. But I'm not sure. It might have been on another phone and I lost the yeah, I don't think it's on this one. Cause that's all the way back. No. And I would overwinter it and I brought it in the first year and counted and it still had 80 pods on it. Yeah, I know Johnny Small Pepper. Johnny Small Pecker. Yep. I've known Johnny Small Pepper for a few years now. He's in my older couple years back homesteading like community circle. Like Johnny Small Pepper, Backwoods Misfit, Backwoods, what's the other Backwoods guy? But anyways, and then Wendy and I are actually really good friends. Like we started YouTube about the same time. Jams, what's up? But yeah, no, but at any rate, yeah. So who I used to watch actually, other than Johnny, who's actually really good, uh, it's a 7 Pot Club. I Grow Hot Peppers guy. I can't remember his name, but that guy, he knows what he's doing, and he grows so many different varieties of hot peppers. Yeah, that's what. Whenever I see him in chat, I always put the emoji like this, and then the red pepper. My ears are getting cold. Rob, that's his name. Rob, 7 Pot Club. That old dude, he's in like Wisconsin, somewhere up north. Oh, Jim's, thanks. 30? Oh, nice. I'm getting there. I might get 40 before I end. At this rate, I'm not ever like one of those super popular streamers or whatever get like 100 thumbs up. I mean, maybe if I had a nice set of tatas, it would help, but I don't. I swear some people just anyways, you know how it is. Oh, I've been good. Been hanging out. Been going live in the truck too much, I think. Pepper X. No, I don't know that. Pepper X. Yeah, sorry, short fry, but you know what I mean. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm not being rude, sexist, whatever. I'm just being real. Uh, no, and then Con Star is another one. He actually has germinated and made his own no, not man cans. No, actual cans. But he's germinated and crossed his own peppers, and he's came up with his own line of peppers. Now he ain't done nothing super cool like making the Carolina Reaper, but he's a pretty prominent guy in the pepper world, in the YouTube like farming gardening community. Ed Curry. This old guy here. Can you see that? 7 Pot Club. That's a good channel if you want to see anything about growing hot peppers. Like I mean, this guy's got it going on. I stand behind him and shout him out for real. And he's quirky. He has like weird songs and stuff. Look at that beautiful pepper. There's a bunch of peppers. And he isolates his seeds so they're all and he grows in pots. And that's not why it's called Seven Pot Club, because he grows in pots. So a 7-pot pepper is a pepper that's hot enough that you're supposed to be able to use the one pepper to make 7 different dishes. Yeah, I used to watch him a lot back in the day, about 2, 3 years ago. That's when the homie was like 5. He was little bitty and he'd go around saying, I grow hot peppers. It was so cute. And he also, this Rob guy had a video of a song that he did, and it was all like weird style, and it was just about the por, por, porticula. It's just like a ground cover flowering plant. Just what's up, girl? Uh, but whenever he was all like in a grumpy mood, the homie Rome, my little kid, when he was all grumpy, I'd put that video on and it would cheer him up. Just the most random thing. No, it's my real son. His name's Rome. But you know how little kids will come up to you and they'll be like, Daddy? Well, so I call him Romy. Romy the homie. Because he's my little homie. Romy the homie. No, if you, here. Let me go to my community. Let's see, when did I put this in here? Can't be that far back. I'm pretty sure I put it in my community. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here it is. That's him a few years back, about the same age as me. Now look, here's me. See, you can't. He's all mine. Yeah, pretty much twins. That was my that picture is like I think me in kindergarten, and I recently took that picture off of a Christmas ornament. So this last Christmas, The old Christmas ornament that I made in kindergarten and my mom still has. Yeah, Papa, I know. I remember. Remember that's how you were on that live chat and that one dude had a seizure and stuff. So yeah. So I'm definitely sorry for your loss. It's the saying holds so true. So true. No parent should have to bury their child, no matter what age. Yeah, he made it to 25, but still, that's still your baby. Cause my kid, my oldest is 25 actually, and if something was happened to him, he's my firstborn. I Yeah, just as if he was still, my little child. Like like they're not ever supposed to go away. Unfortunately, you're supposed to go away from them, but they're not supposed to go away from you. So yeah, it's a bad deal. Oh, there's a random cat out walking the parking lot looking for crumbs. That's a really pretty kitty too. Oh, we found something. Here, look. Like it's all white on one side. He's only got color on one. It's two different cats. Where did he go? Where did he go? There he is. He don't look like he's missed a meal either. Okay, now let's see if I can get my phone to sit back up here. Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead, man. Get in the shower. Thank you. I appreciate your compliments. I appreciate you coming in. It's nice to have good people come through. You're a good guy as well, my friend. So no worries. And good luck with your early morning meeting. I need something to drink. I'm thirsty. Deuces. Jessa, you still in here? Throw up them deuces stickers. I don't know if they're on this phone. Well, all my pictures should be linked together. But I don't know. Hmm. Oh my gosh. Here's another one for you guys. A little bark scorpion. So it might be in here. Excuse me. I know for sure it's in that other one, or in this phone that's going live right now, because I looked at them earlier. Oh, yeah, I think it's in here. Right. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're in here, but this one also has a lot of other pictures to go through. I mean, should be close if they're in here. Holy moly. There's a lot of stuff on this phone. This is my favorite. Where are they? Maybe it's not on this phone. Nope. I guess it's just on that phone because they're downloads. Oh well. Oh, the bark scorpion? Yeah. If you look, here, actually, let me get back into my photos. I got even something funnier than that. Well, I don't know if you find it funny or not, but. So this way. I know kind of about where it's at. Maybe. 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 I don't know. That's funny. I just did this last night. Go show and tell through my pictures. Dun, 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 dun. Huh. It's got to be on this phone because I seen it last night while I was live. So that phone was already being used. I gotta get all these trail cam pictures off here. Oh my gosh. So many. Are they duplicated? What the? Huh. Where is it? It's gotta be after the trail cam pictures. Berry picking. School. Do, 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 do. Ah, here we go. Oops. Yeah, there. Okay, we got autoplay off. See, Scorpion. Yeah, huh? Dog. That's crazy when dogs do that. They're all like huffing and puffing, and you know they're dreaming, and they're doing some little weird thing. Oh my gosh, it's 1:17. Yeah, I gotta get off here pretty soon myself. Well, because that was the picture of me like holding it to the homie, and he was act like he was gonna eat it. So to me, it's funny because I was there in the moment, and like, and there's a little video of it, and it kind of like touched his lip a little bit, and he was like, "Whoa!" But yeah, I don't know. He's a cool little boy. He's all about it. He's definitely my kid. How long I've been live? Two. So another 10 minutes won't kill me. We'll make it an even 3 hours. I'll go 10 more minutes. And I appreciate everybody coming in, giving me thumbs up, hanging out, chit chatting, sharing stories. You know, the beauty of YouTube. And to see kind of what my content's about. So, go watch a few videos, go hang out, see some cool stuff. I'm all about nature, obviously. Speaking of, look at this. Ooh, that is such a nice crystal. It's got one quartz growing off one side. Ooh, man, it's cold. Yeah, isn't it? I wanna. It would be a cool one that you hang, and it just spins on a string and catches the sunbeams and shines across the walls and the floor. So it's got this one blemish right here. Oh, hey, Lee Sung Soon. The shrimp tank. Oh yeah, that one's got so many angles, reflective angles to it. So nice. Must be break time for some of these people. Cars are parked far out in the lot. So pretty. Definitely. I got another one out of property in a plant, and it's the size of a small cantaloupe. It's huge. It's a chunk of a crystal. It's not as shiny as that one, but still it's real pretty. It's definitely a spectacle. And I got a whole geode, and I'm like torn between cutting it open and looking at it and seeing what crystals are in it, and just leaving it untouched, like in its natural round form. So I don't know. But it could have some gnarly, awesome looking crystals in it. Yeah, the all natural disco ball. Yeah, it could be. I could really be holding on to something that could make me some money, but it's all in. Is it really worth it? Do you wanna sell it, or do you wanna keep it? And sometimes I say I'd rather keep it for free. Like, yeah, I could make money, or I could just keep it. I don't know. Yeah, but it would be amazing to cut it and see what wonders lie inside of this brown spherical stone. Because it's just it's probably the size of a woman's basketball. You know how there's different sizes of basketball. There's the standard basketball, and then the women's basketball is a little bit smaller. It's probably about the size of a woman's basketball. Oh yeah, it's it won't go in a small box. It's big. Yep, exactly. And then not only that, like I said in the beginning, I'm torn between, do I want to leave it as a whole stone in its natural form, or do I want to break it open? Like, do I want to split the clam for the pearl, or do I just want to enjoy the clam? I don't know. It's like it's like a it's like a unboxed toy. Do you want to preserve the toy in the box, or do you want to take the toy out and play with it? They both have their appeal. It's just which one, weighs heavier. Which one is more appealing? Which one do you gravitate towards? Hey, what's up? Hey to the hello. So now I got Florida, North Carolina, and South Carolina in here. I know you would, Slimlet. That's why we can't have nice things. Between a rock and a hard place. That song makes me sad. Now, if it was an unboxed toy, I would take the toy out and play with it. I've watched too much Toy Story. Boy, poor toy. Stuck in the box, never got to get played with. No, what we're talking about is a Geode that I have that's the size of a woman's basketball. And I don't know if I should cut it open and harvest crystals or leave it whole. Yeah, I'm just a couple states over. I hit that 40 East. I love that drive, dude. Through Arkansas, then out through Tennessee, through the Smokies. I've done it a few times. I love that drive. Then you hit the Carolinas, Cumberland Pass, all the water just flowing down the hills. Like a legit Evil Knievel. Evil Knievel, I remember Evil Knievel. And then yeah, with Evil Knievel, you can't forget Super Dave Osborne. And Fuji. Yeah. I mean, I could cut that geode open and sell it and pay off a good portion of my property just in a rock. Just in a rock that just sits in the yard. Excuse me. Oh, I think this yawn means it's about time I gotta get off of here. I do enjoy staying up chit chatting, but I mean I gotta call it at some point. It's 1:30 now, and I'm still sitting in the truck in the parking lot. And got 25-minute drive out the property. Two big bags of hay in the back I need to take out. The Waffle House is way on the other side of town. I gotta go that direction, not that direction. And I'm not having Jack in the Box. I had an Italian sandwich and a whole container of feta cheese. Look, and this package still here. It was a 6-ounce container of feta. I ate it all at one time. Yeah, I'm out at property and then back and forth into town with work and everything. I got the handle put on the tiny house. And got groceries out there. Still a mess. I need to clean it up out there, but yeah. Yep. My so the last day that I was staying at my mom's, cuz I had the handle for the tiny house in the mail before I left to Dubai. So whenever I packed my bags for Dubai, I packed all my stuff in the truck, and then when I got back, got my truck, went out to property, put the handle on, unloaded the truck. I know Jon Snow. I know winter's coming. I don't know. Have you seen Game of Thrones? You might not get that reference. But he's like, Jon Snow, winter's coming. He was always like, Jon Snow, winter's coming. Leipzig Doggy. Zindaji. Oh, yeah, okay. You know what I'm talking about then. Oh, I'm good. And yourself? How is your day going? Your day's good? All right, Ray. Sorry work called and you got to go out in the middle of the night, but what? Ah, I see. You changed the name? Dude, when I did drywall, I hated winter. Try mixing mud and getting buckets of water in a house with no heat. Yeah, Zendaji. I remember you now. I remember. It's been what, a month, 2 months maybe now? But yeah, I wouldn't want to be on a roof either. At least in the house you got walls around you, but you're sticking your hands in water. No fun. No fun. Yeah, big cup of coffee. I wish I had a big cup of coffee. I'm so thirsty. I mean, I have a big cup for coffee, but it's empty. There's nothing but a coffee stain in the bottom. We seem to have a collapse, folks. Woo. There we are. We're back. No, we're not. There's a landslide. Oh, zoomed in, did we? Okay. We good? Are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Warm up my earmuffs. My ear bones are cold. I need to get. I work for a company, fix walkthrough things. Excuse me, for Fleetwood Homes. Had to clean drywall mud trays from creek water in midwinter. Oh, yeah? Yeah, actually, that reminded. I was gonna mention too, because even the mud, like once you get it mixed and you're working with it, it's cold and wet. So you get it on you, man. Yeah, doing drywall in the winter is no good. And I feel you on that creek water thing too, because That's sometimes you don't have these houses, they're new. They don't have plumbing and water yet. Yeah, I'll get out there about 2:30. Guess it ain't too bad. Dude, time flies. I said, okay, in 10 minutes I'll call it at 3 hours even. It's already 3 hours and 13 minutes. So I guess with two people in and 35 thumbs up, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna get on the road. Get on the road again. I'm gonna head out, curl up in the cozy blankets, and get some sleep, and then get up in the morning. And I don't know what chores I got. I don't know. I might just get up and have me a nice hot cup of coffee and go sit down by the pond and figure it out from there. So, with that being said, oh, now it says three. Who's the third person? Who is it? Who did I used to watch and they would get upset that there were numbers up top in the live, but oh, Lauren, Birdman. Lauren would be like, "Who's in here? Why there's I see it says 10 people, but only 3 people are chatting. Who's in here? Tell me now." I'm like, dude, calm down. They're not they're not spying on you. It was hilarious. And then I was like, the people chatting, they might have two accounts. Like you might have double numbers. But anyways, oh Lee, that oh wait no now it's four. So I don't know who the third one is. It's not me. My phone's off. Oh, Rima Ray. What time is it? It's 3 to 4. It's afternoon. You guys are all popping in. You make it hard to end whenever I get new people in here. Hello, Rima. How's your day been going? You guys' days good? No issues? No stray cat fights? No runaway chickens? Is it raining? Is it a rainy day today? It's a chilly day here. Look, I got on my jacket, my hood. Oh, I'm good. Just been sitting here chit chatting with people. Had me a nice snack earlier. Had a sandwich and a bunch of feta cheese and a drink. Pork chops and eggs. Are you gonna fry them? How you making those chops, boy? No, not going on a field trip to Waffle House. I've already eat. I need to take a field trip and drive out the country and go to bed. Oh yeah, you gonna fry them? Fry them plain, or you gonna bread them? Are you gonna dredge them and flour them, or are you just gonna skillet scab them? Pork chops and eggs sound good. Even though I eat already, but man, I love fried pork chops. Breaded fried pork chops. All right, for real, y'all. I gotta hit the road. I gotta hit the road, Jack. And my mobile data won't allow me to go live and drive. So I will have to bid you fair adieu and get off of Walmart Wi-Fi and hopefully not hit any deer on the way out. That's the thing this time of season, or time of year this season. Because I like to drive fast out in the country because there's basically no speed limit, and I like to get there in a hurry. But I hit a deer once already, and I barely clipped it, and it still messed my car up. So I'd hate to think about if I hit one full on, especially when I like to do like 60, 65, 70. But, yep. Deuces, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one, whenever that may be. I never know. Sometimes I'll pop up live during the day. The last 3 nights, actually, I've popped up live. Ended up here at Walmart using Wi-Fi and just went ahead and went live. So did I go? Yeah, last night too, actually. Oh, actually, I was at a different Walmart. But yeah, anyways. Later, y'all. Be good, be well, be positive, be productive. Enjoy everything, especially eggs and fried pork chops.